You really believe in God?
Of course I believe in God. What kind of person does not believe in God?
I guess I kinda do, but not.
Things are gonna start to get better for you. Trust me, I have good instincts.
Let's go.
Hey everyone, coming out this weekend is Gringo, which is an action comedy crime film starring David Oyelowo. It looks like he is playing a character called Harold Soyinka. And it looks like the plot behind this movie is that Harold is in some kind of financial difficulties. So his wonderful employers, played by Joel Edgerton and Charlize Theron, and you'll recognize Joel Edgerton from the Netflix film Bright and Red Sparrow, and you'll recognize Charlize Theron from Mad Max and Atomic Blonde. Looks like they get the great idea to send him outside the United States with a marijuana pill to talk to their dealers. So he goes on out there because, he's in terrible financial straits, and he looks like he gets into all kinds of fun trouble. And that sets up the plot for the film and all the comedic laughs and everything like that. So it looks like it could be pretty funny. The trailers are pretty funny. Actually, I have to say I actually laughed at some of the comedy in the trailer, which is kind of unusual. I usually don't laugh at trailers. I'm just really hoping that they don't. I'm really just hoping that they didn't play all the funny moments in the trailer, which sometimes they do. A lot of times these movies give away like their best stuff in the trailer, and then when it comes time to actually watch the film, you've kind of already seen anything that's funny, and then you walk away and you're just really disappointed with the movie. So I'm really hoping they didn't do that. Something else to keep in mind is another actress in this movie that you might recognize is Amanda Seyfried. I know a lot of people like her from Mean Girls. I know I did. I thought she was hilarious. And she was also in Dear John, which I know a lot of people saw and liked that one as well. The director behind this is Nate Edgerton. It's not a name I recognized. It looks like his other film that people might know is The Square. I haven't heard of it. I think he's mostly known for doing stunts and for acting and some stuff. So it looks like this is one of his big directorial debuts. So hopefully it does well for him. But I think this movie could be pretty decent. Just judging by the trailers and people's reaction to it, I think some people are excited to see this. Some inexperience behind there with the director that could potentially go bad. But as of right now, it looks like to be a pretty solid movie. So if you're catching this before it comes out in theaters on March 9th, I would definitely recommend checking it out and seeing what you think. Also, just keep in mind that in theaters right now, you still are dealing with Black Panther, which is going to be a fantastic movie. So if you have not seen it, I would recommend checking it out. Also out right now is Red Sparrow. I did go ahead and see that, and I do have a video on that for a review. So go ahead and check that review out. Also, if you are looking for a comedy right now, Game Night is out. And I have been hearing absolutely fantastic things about that. The reviews are solid for that. Everyone I know that has been seeing that absolutely loves it. They say it's hysterical. So if you're in the mood for a comedy, it looks like Game Night is going to be Gringo's biggest competition right now. And honestly, just based upon the reviews I've been getting from Game Night and my anticipation from the trailers from Gringo, I might actually suggest you go see Game Night instead if you watch the previews and think you might like that more. So take that for what you will. Alright, so it's time for the scoring part of the review. Just considering the actors involved and the director and the way that the trailers look, I'm going to have to guess that this is going to get between a 6 and 8 out of 10. And if I really had to put my money onto one score, I'm going to bet a 6.5 out of 10. So, as always, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you get more content. Let me know in the comments which movie you're going to go ahead and see this weekend. And hit me up with any suggestions for reviews and previews you want me to do.